welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title down below, we are going to be filling in my budget sheet for the week. So we're closing off last week. We'll close off last week and we'll start this fresh week. Alright, so for the week that we have just done, which was February week, for the last week in February, we had $815 for income. We did have a bill here that I wasn't expecting. I've now added it to my tracker. But yeah, I wasn't expecting, whoopsies, that to come out. But that's all fine. That came out. It came out of our buffer because I didn't budget for it. So we did have $10 difference here. Groceries, we did overspend by $55, and a big part of this is because Nick did become quite sick the last week. He's better now. I think today's probably his first day being 100%, but he's been on the mend the last day or two. So that's fine. But when he first got sick, I just wanted to go out and buy ingredients to make like a chicken and vegetable soup and things like that, and get him some electrolytes, so Powerades, and that was on sale. So I was getting them by the bottle, but I also got the tub, so you can do, it's just like the powder, which that was like $12, and then I got so many bottles just to break up the flavour a bit for him as well, and just like cold and flu medicines and things like that. So all those things I don't have a category for, and it has made me realise I do feel Nick and I are really lucky. We don't get sick often. I used to get sick really bad, like so often, but since I've kind of came out of the workforce that I used to be in, and in that kind of environment, I haven't really had the stress, so I haven't been getting sick. But it has made me realize that I do want to do a fund, like probably a singing fund for medical. Not so much because being in Australia, we are very privileged with our medical expenses, and I do have a dental appointment coming up, which it should have been done, but I had to reschedule because yeah, Nick became sick and he was going to be driving me. But anyway, so I rescheduled it, but that thing is coming out of my emergency account, which is kind of what my mum manages for me. I transfer her money, and because she's also my landlord, so she takes out money for rent, and then she pays and manages my bills, and the rest goes into a savings for emergencies. So like if things go wrong with the car, or vet expenses, or yeah, like medical things, which is the dental. But just for general medical, for like if Nick or I do fall sick, it would be nice just to have some money put aside to then like go out and get medicines and just little treats, and just even just little nice things to pamper each other or something like that, just to make us feel more comfortable. So like I said, we are very lucky we don't get sick often, but it has definitely made me realise that that is a fund that I do want to start doing. But because we didn't have a fund, I just took it out of the groceries money, which then obviously ran out, so it ended up coming out the buffer, but I've just saying it's for groceries. So we did go over there. Fuel, we spent the same that we budgeted. The cats, we were $10. We saved $10 there. We still got $10 from the cats because it wasn't as much as I thought. That was for their flea treatment, and Nick and I had our money. So we then got $325, and then with the sinking funds, I put exactly what we budgeted into the sinking fund, so that's perfectly fine. And same with the wheel spin, that ended up going into gifts last week, which goes into my sinking fund. If you don't know what this is, I just spin a wheel app on my phone, and I budget $20 each week. So it's just one of these sinking funds will get a bonus $20 on top of what I individually budget for it, and it's just like a little fun way to save. So that $20 went into gifts. I didn't do the challenge, and we have $15 rollover. I was thinking about touching this $15 when this money ran out for the groceries, but I decided just to leave it because we did have a buffer in my account, so I was like, I'll just do it that way, and I end up obviously spending more than $15 anyway, so that's fine. So we still do have our $15 rollover, but yeah, so for the end of the week we are negative $55. So yeah, for the end of the week we are negative $55, which is the same as this groceries, although we did have $10 left over from the cats. $10 from this bill. It was unexpected, so it all does balance out. So that was last week. We are going to budget for this week. Oh, one thing for last week I want to quickly show is my weekly expense tracker. So this is for the week we have just completed. So our week starts on a Wednesday, so we done Coles, Woolies, and went back to Coles. That's just our main grocery day. And for Coles, I do have a flower buys promotion. If you spend $70 or more for 4 weeks straight, then I believe it's $50 I'll get back. So yeah, spent $75 there, and then this was some things that we done like earlier on in the day. Thursday, went back to the grocery store, done fuel, and got the cats their medicine. Friday, went back to grocery store twice. Saturday was a no spend day, so that was great. Sunday, that's when the bill came out, went back to the grocery store. And Monday was a no spend day. And then yesterday, we went back to the grocery store again. So yeah, lots of trips to the grocery store. That's one thing I do want to, I don't know, it's hard. Like with my weekly meal plan, I want to kind of do it daily, but I don't want to go to the grocery store daily. I don't know, there's something I have to figure out. But I do like how there's 2 full days where we didn't spend, so that is good. I am happy with that. Alright, so we're going to start budgeting for this week. I've just taken the paper out of the bind. It's just easier to write this way. So Nick and I has got our combined fortnightly payment of $558. We did get paid more than this, but like I said, I've already paid my main bills, like my electricity and water bill and all that kind of stuff, and my rent, and then money to put into that savings account that my mum is currently managing for us, so that's fine. And I also left some money into our buffer, so the remaining is $558. And at eBay I got paid $199, so my goal was $200. Well, technically it was more than $200, but again, I just so this didn't get hit with all of the buffer money, this did as well. I don't know, in the end I should just only take it out to one, but in my head it's just easier to separate it. I don't know, but I was hoping this would be at least $200, but there's not. There's only $199 left from that. But regardless, it is the total of $757. So for our bills, alright, so we got Dodo and car insurance coming out on the 2nd and the 4th. This is for last month, for February. I haven't actually made this, well, filled this one out for this current month. I just haven't had the time. But Netflix isn't due to the 9th, and everything is past that. So I'm pretty sure it's only the Dodo and the car insurance. Alright, so bills, Dodo, and that is $20. And the car insurance is like $19.87 or something. I'm just going to say it's $20. So that is $40 of our budget going towards bills. Alright, so we started with $757 and we're doing $40 to go towards bills. I should actually round that to $755. $755 will do. And yeah, $40 to bills, so we got $715 left. And cash envelopes, we got our grocery. So for our cash envelopes, we got grocery, fuel, cats, Nick, and myself. So me and Nick will get $20 each. And that's just our spending money. We don't actually track it, so you won't see how we spend it on our tracker. Yeah, that's just our own personal spending money. We can use for whatever. The cats need the food, which is $50, so that's a need. So if we got $715 left, so I'll take off the cats and mine and Nick's money. So we got $625. I do want to do more for groceries this week, just because we were over last week, and like I said, it was more towards the medical kind of things and the recipes. Oh, I did have one funny thing to say. So when I made the chicken and vegetable soup, I was so proud of it. Like, I'm honestly not the best at making soups, but I researched like so much on how to get the most nutrition out of the vegetables and everything like that, and I thought that was definitely the best soup I've ever made. But the smell was making him so nauseous. He could not stand the smell, let alone to even try. Like, he did try it, I think he gagged, or maybe he didn't gag, I can't really remember, but like the smell was just putting him off completely. But it wasn't like the soup was off or anything like that. Was funny, it's just a lot of smells. He was very, just everything was just, yeah, making him feel off and yuck. But I just thought that was kind of funny. But anyhow, so I enjoy this soup on like a 30-odd bloody degree day. But yeah, groceries, I do want to do a little bit more in groceries this week and try and get a little bit of a stockpile in our pantry, because that is going low. So I know those things aren't there for us to just use, so therefore I have to buy it, which I know that's just going to be a given, that's going to go up. And same as toiletries comes out of the groceries, and we do need shampoo and conditioner because those bottles are pretty much out, so I probably will get that this week. I normally do 150, but I'm thinking of doing 250. So if we do 250, I'll just put that in now. That leaves us 375. Do I do 250 or do I do 200? Maybe we'll just do 200. We'll do 200 for now. Fuel, we will... I done 70 last week and we still got half a tank. So I'm going to go back down to 50. Yeah, we'll go back down to 50 for fuel. So that's a total of 375, 340. Oh, is that what I got left? Hang on. So we got 340 is our total to go to our variable expenses, and that's what I use for the cash envelopes. So we had 715, take away 340, so yeah, 375 is remaining. And then if we come up here for our sinking funds, I'll just fill them all out. Alright, so here for our sinking funds, we are going to do 200 in the van envelope because of our trips. One trip got postponed. The other trip we do have planned, but we think we're going to postpone that as well. Originally, I was thinking of 300 to put in this envelope when I done like a little mental budget, and that was before that I realized we realistically should put more towards groceries. But I still, yeah, although I'm pretty sure we won't be going, I still want to put a decent amount towards that to go towards our trip. So that leaves us with 175 left. I think, oh, you know what? We got $15 rollover, which is income. Alright, let me just go fix all this. So we got rollover. Alright, so there we go. So because I've got about the $15 rollover income, so I just fixed up my numbers. So that gives us 390 after we've done our bills in our cash envelope. So we'll do 200 into van life. So that leaves us with 190 left. What are we going to do? I think home maybe we'll get 30. If we do home 30, gifts can get 50 because that's quite a priority. We got 110 left. I might just do 10, 10, 10 and 10 for Christmas clothing, Nick and myself, because that seemed to work out last week. So that's a total of $40 and we got 70 left. Garden doesn't get stuffed. Well, not for now at least. And yeah, I do want to do a medical fund, but I don't actually have an envelope for that. So next week, I'll get that organized and we'll do that for next week. So that's fine. We've got 70 left. So our wheel spin is always 20. I should do this though. So we got remaining is $70. And we're going to spend a total of 230 with the home and the van life plus 50. And then the 10, 10, 10 and 10 is 40. So $320 in total is going into our sinking funds. And then yeah, so for our, so we got $70 remaining. I'd love $700 remaining. That'd be amazing, but $70 remaining. So $20 for the wheel spin. Cash, now what is it called? 100 envelope challenge. I should, $50 left over for a rollover is great, but because I do have the money there, I should do my 100 envelope challenge. So if I just bring this here, which I have not done much at all because it's not much of a priority, but I can do, you know what, we'll just do 15, do the $15 one, I reckon. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll do 15 for that. So subtract 15 to put into our envelope, and that leaves us with $35 that we will roll over for next week. So then the total is $70 going towards extra expenses, which is remaining as 0, and our closing balance is 0. So that's exactly where we want to be. I like having the zero base budget, but I also like to know I haven't spent all of my money. So roll over. So that's good. So yeah, that is all for today's video. This has seemed quite long. I was hoping it would be shorter than last week, but I suppose I was a little chatty anyhow. So thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me do the cash stuffing for the week, which will be for all of these numbers here, then come back later today and that video will be up sometime tonight. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.